Have you noticed your legs becoming weaker as you age? Are simple tasks like climbing stairs or walking in the park starting to feel like a challenge? If so, you're not alone. Many of us experience this decline in leg strength as we grow older, and it can be frustrating. But what if I told you that there are simple steps you can take to not only regain your leg strength, but also keep it strong for years to come? In today's video, we're going to explore 3 powerful foods that can help you maintain strong, healthy legs, no matter your age. These foods are easy to incorporate into your daily meals, and they play a critical role in strengthening your bones, muscles, and joints. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make simple changes that can boost your mobility, reduce your risk of falls, and help you stay active and independent. But that's not all. We'll also discuss practical tips on staying hydrated, the best types of exercise for leg health, and the importance of regular health checkups to monitor your progress. The good news is, you don't have to accept the limitations that come with aging. You have the power to fight back and regain your strength. Stick around until the end because we'll show you how small, everyday actions can lead to long-term improvements in your quality of life. Don't miss out on these life-changing insights. By the end of this video, you'll be empowered to take control of your leg health and continue doing the activities you love with confidence. So grab a seat, take a deep breath, and let's get started. Your journey to stronger, healthier legs begins right now. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Why do legs weaken as we age? Let me tell you the story of James Wright, a man who once conquered the most rugged trails and steepest hills with ease. James was an avid hiker, someone who loved the freedom and exhilaration that came with each new adventure on the mountain. His legs were his trusted companions, always strong and ready to carry him through the toughest terrains. But as time passed, something unexpected began to happen. The very legs that had once carried him with strength and grace started to betray him. Simple tasks that were once effortless, like climbing a single flight of stairs, now left him feeling weak, fatigued, and unsteady. It was a terrifying realization, one that many of us face as we grow older. James found himself grappling with the overwhelming feeling of helplessness that often accompanies aging. What was once second nature had become a struggle. In his concern, James turned to his doctor, hoping to find some answers. The doctor explained that what James was experiencing was, unfortunately, quite common among older adults. It was a harsh reminder of the inevitable passage of time and the wear and tear our bodies endure as we age. The doctor pointed out that the decline in strength and stamina James was experiencing was largely due to the natural aging process. As we get older, our muscles begin to lose mass, our bones lose density, and our joints, once supple and flexible, start to stiffen. All of this contributes to a reduction in mobility, strength, and endurance. It's a bitter truth that we all must face at some point in life. Our bodies change, and those once mighty legs may not always serve us as they once did. But here's the thing that struck James deeply. The doctor also assured him that these changes, though inevitable, didn't have to dictate the quality of his life. There was hope. With the right approach, James could still maintain, and even improve, his leg strength and mobility. Aging doesn't have to mean surrendering to decline. It means learning to take a different, more intentional approach to how we care for our bodies. The doctor encouraged James to focus on a combination of proper nutrition and regular exercise. The body may age, but we don't have to give in to it completely. James learned that the foundation for strong, healthy legs, regardless of age, lies in nourishing the body properly. Eating foods that support muscle and bone health was paramount. Protein, for instance, helps rebuild and repair muscle fibers, which is essential as muscle mass naturally decreases with age. Calcium and vitamin D are crucial for maintaining bone density, preventing fractures, and keeping the skeleton strong. The doctor also recommended adding anti-inflammatory foods to his diet, like fish, nuts, and seeds, since inflammation is often a culprit in joint pain and stiffness. These seemingly small dietary changes can make a world of difference in how we feel physically and emotionally as we grow older. Of course, diet alone wasn't enough. Exercise plays a huge role in preserving mobility, flexibility, and overall strength. The doctor urged James to engage in activities like walking, swimming, and even light strength training. These exercises would not only help maintain muscle mass but would also improve circulation and joint mobility and reduce pain. Regular movement, no matter how simple or gentle, acts as a form of resistance against the natural aging process. It's a way to defy the inevitable, to fight back with grace and resilience. What resonated most with James, however, was the deeper realization that this wasn't just about combating physical decline. It was about reclaiming his life. It was about refusing to let aging dictate his passions. Hiking had been a huge part of James's life. His heart and soul had been entwined with the trails he loved so much. And though his body was changing, it didn't mean he had to give up on this part of his life. He began to see this moment as an opportunity to adapt, to find new ways to continue doing what he loved. He thought of the wise words, "You don't stop moving because you grow old. You grow old because you stop moving." These words became a rallying cry for James, reminding him that it wasn't the years that caused him to slow down, it was the decision to stop moving that did. As he began to incorporate healthier habits into his routine, James noticed gradual but powerful changes. His legs began to feel stronger. The simple act of climbing stairs, which had once felt daunting, became easier. And after just a few weeks of dedication, he found himself back on the trails, breathing in the fresh mountain air, with a renewed sense of joy and freedom. James's journey was no longer just about reclaiming what had been lost. It was about the rebirth of his connection to his body, to his passions, and to the way he approached aging itself. James's story teaches us an invaluable lesson. In a world that moves so quickly, it's easy to overlook our well-being until we're faced with a problem. Aging often feels like an enemy we must simply accept. But what if, instead of giving in, we actively engage with our health? What if we take proactive steps, small but meaningful, to ensure that we continue to thrive as we age? It doesn't matter if you're in your 50s, 60s, or 70s. The question we must all ask ourselves is this: how are we caring for our legs today? Are we fueling our bodies with the nutrients they need? Are we moving, even when it's hard? The answer to these questions can have a profound impact on the rest of our lives. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The truth is that small changes do add up over time. When we combine good nutrition with regular physical activity, we're not just preserving our leg strength. We're investing in a future where we can continue to enjoy the freedom of movement, the joy of hiking, and the thrill of life's adventures. As James discovered, the choice to stay active, to nourish the body, and to keep moving is one of the most powerful gifts you can give to yourself. It's never too late to start. The journey to a healthier, more mobile future begins with a single step. Will you take it today? Number 2. Why do legs weaken? As we grow older, it's not uncommon to notice a gradual weakening of our legs. But it's important to understand that it's not simply about feeling tired or unsteady on our feet. This decline in strength can stem from several biological processes that happen naturally as we age, and it's essential to understand these changes to take proactive steps toward maintaining our strength, mobility, and quality of life as we move into our later years. In my personal experience, the body's aging process can feel like a silent adversary that creeps up on us, but when we learn about it and accept it, we can regain some sense of control. The first major factor contributing to leg weakness is the natural loss of muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. It starts subtly in our 40s and accelerates after the age of 60. The loss of muscle mass can be frustrating and disheartening, especially when everyday activities, tasks we once performed without a second thought, begin to feel more challenging. I've seen this firsthand in loved ones, and it's heartbreaking to watch as something as simple as standing up from a chair becomes a struggle. The muscles in our legs begin to shrink and weaken, and before we know it, walking to the mailbox or climbing stairs starts to feel like an insurmountable task. It's more than just muscle loss, though. It's the profound impact it has on our ability to maintain our independence and dignity. As if that weren't enough, the weakening of the muscles is compounded by the deterioration of our bones. Bone density naturally declines as we age, leading to a condition known as osteoporosis. This makes bones more fragile and susceptible to fractures, which is particularly concerning for the legs. The idea that our bones might break so easily can be terrifying, and I know many older adults live in constant fear of falling, which only further hinders their mobility. Imagine how difficult it must be to go about your day with this constant fear looming overhead. And it doesn't stop there. Our joints also begin to suffer from years of wear and tear. The cartilage in our knees and hips, which once acted as a cushion to protect our bones, starts to break down, resulting in stiffness, pain, and further limiting our range of motion. It's as though our bodies, which once served us so effortlessly, are now betraying us, making even the simplest movements feel like monumental efforts. Adding to the complexity of the situation are hormonal changes, such as a decrease in growth hormone and testosterone levels. These changes hinder the body's ability to repair and regenerate muscle tissue, further accelerating the decline in leg strength. When you combine muscle loss, bone fragility, joint degeneration, and hormonal shifts, it can often feel like you're in a losing battle. I know it's easy to get discouraged when faced with these inevitable changes, but it's important to remember that they are not simply limitations. They are signals, signs from our bodies that we must take action to preserve our health and independence as long as possible. In real-life terms, the effects of these biological changes are far-reaching. Picture the challenge of climbing a flight of stairs and feeling the strain on your legs, forcing you to rely on the handrail for balance. Or imagine needing to push yourself up from a chair because your legs no longer have the strength to lift you. These seemingly insignificant tasks suddenly become major hurdles, and the fear of falling can make even the simplest walk in the park seem dangerous. The psychological toll of this fear can make us withdraw from physical activities, leading to a more sedentary lifestyle, which only exacerbates the problem. The less we move, the more our muscles atrophy, and it becomes a vicious cycle. I've seen this happen to family members, where the fear of a fall has led to an increasing avoidance of movement, and in turn, their strength continues to decline. But here's the silver lining. It doesn't have to be this way. The Buddhist saying, "You, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection," serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of self-care, especially as we age. We must look at these changes with compassion rather than despair, recognizing them not as limitations but as opportunities to take better care of ourselves. After all, we deserve to live our lives with as much strength and joy as possible, even in our later years. Taking care of our legs doesn't require drastic measures, but small, consistent actions can make a world of difference. I believe that with a bit of effort and the right mindset, we can hold on to our mobility and independence for much longer. A combination of regular exercise and a balanced diet is key. Protein-rich foods, such as lean meats, eggs, fish, beans, and dairy, are essential for muscle repair and growth. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using protein, so it's even more critical to ensure we're getting enough of it to slow down the progression of muscle loss. In addition to protein, calcium plays a vital role in bone health, which is essential for preventing osteoporosis. Foods like leafy greens, tofu, and fortified plant-based milk can provide the calcium our bones need, and vitamin D, often found in fatty fish and sunlight, helps our bodies absorb this calcium effectively. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like walnuts, flax seeds, and fish oil, offer anti-inflammatory benefits that can help ease joint pain and keep our legs moving with less discomfort. These simple, nourishing additions to our diet can support our legs in ways that go beyond what we might initially think. I truly believe that choosing to stay active is one of the most powerful decisions we can make. Daily activities, even something as simple as walking, stretching, or practicing yoga, can help maintain leg strength and flexibility. It's easy to get discouraged when the body feels weaker, but mindfulness, being fully present with how we feel in our bodies, can guide us toward gentle movements that gradually build strength without overexerting ourselves. Imagine starting your day with a few stretches, or taking a short walk in the fresh air. These small actions, done consistently, can add up over time, making a significant difference in our mobility. The ancient proverb, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step," speaks to the power of those small, consistent efforts. It's a beautiful reminder that even the smallest actions can lead to profound changes. At the end of the day, staying active isn't just about the physical benefits. It's about the emotional fulfillment we get from feeling capable and empowered, even as we age. Staying active doesn't just strengthen our legs, it strengthens our hearts and minds. I encourage you to embrace this approach with love, patience, and self-compassion, and trust that with time and dedication, you'll see incredible improvements in your mobility and overall well-being. Number 3. 3 essential foods for strong and healthy legs. 1. Calcium-rich foods. As we age, the vitality and strength of our legs become increasingly precious. There's something truly magical about the ability to move freely, to step with confidence, to walk and explore the world without hesitation. Yet, as time goes on, our bodies face unique challenges, and the way we care for ourselves, what we feed our bodies, becomes vital. A major part of this care involves the nutrients we consume, and when it comes to maintaining strong, resilient legs, calcium-rich foods play an irreplaceable role. Calcium is the cornerstone of bone health. It's the very foundation that keeps our bones strong, structured, and able to withstand the test of time. Without it, our bones can become weak, leaving us vulnerable to fractures, especially in our legs and hips, areas that bear much of our weight. As we grow older, our bodies lose some of their ability to absorb calcium, making it even more critical to ensure we get enough through our diet. It's heartbreaking to think that something as simple as a calcium deficiency could take away our independence and freedom. Calcium is not just a mineral. It's the key to keeping our bones dense, sturdy, and whole. In our later years, bone density naturally decreases, but with intentional choices, we can combat this decline and keep our bones in their best shape possible. That's where calcium-rich foods come in. Incorporating these foods into your daily diet is an act of self-love and care. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are some of the best sources of calcium. Not only do they nourish our bones, but they also provide other essential nutrients that promote overall health. However, I know that some may prefer plant-based options, or perhaps dairy isn't suitable for them. Don't worry, there are still plenty of incredible alternatives. Leafy greens like kale, collard greens, and broccoli are packed with calcium, and they are wonderfully versatile, adding richness to every meal. And for those of us with dietary restrictions, fortified foods, like certain cereals, juices, and plant-based milks such as almond or soy, can provide a boost of calcium. Even tofu and soy milk, when fortified, are excellent sources of this life-sustaining mineral, and they can be seamlessly integrated into meals, offering a world of flavors and possibilities. However, the importance of calcium stretches far beyond the physical. It is deeply intertwined with our quality of life. As the wise Buddha said, "Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship." When we care for our health, when we nourish our bodies with the right foods, we give ourselves the priceless gift of staying active and engaged in life. The simple act of taking care of our bones with calcium-rich foods can preserve our independence, enabling us to enjoy every moment. It allows us to continue performing the everyday activities we hold dear, walking with ease, climbing stairs without a second thought, chasing after grandchildren, or simply enjoying an afternoon stroll in the park. In today's world, where sedentary lifestyles are often encouraged, it's essential to remember that our bones and muscles flourish when they are properly nourished and allowed to move. When we embrace the power of calcium, we are not just preventing fractures, we are investing in our ability to live life on our terms. Taking care of our bones is more than just eating well. It's about combining good nutrition with activity. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, light weightlifting, or yoga can amplify the benefits of calcium, encouraging the bones to absorb and retain it more effectively. Moreover, pairing calcium with foods high in vitamin D, like fatty fish or fortified products, can enhance its absorption, making it even more powerful as we age. This holistic approach to health is a declaration that we refuse to be passive as we grow older. Instead, we will meet each year with strength, vitality, and grace. The old saying, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure," rings truer than ever when it comes to bone health. By prioritizing calcium-rich foods today, we are not just preventing bone-related issues. We are ensuring that we can continue to live life to the fullest, without being limited by physical ailments. To everyone aged 55 to 75, I implore you to take this message to heart. It's never too late to make a change. The small, intentional steps you take today, whether it's adding more calcium-rich foods to your meals or moving your body with a little more purpose, will pay off in the years to come. These steps will give you the gift of strength, resilience, and independence. Calcium-rich foods are more than just nutrients. They are your allies in a journey of self-care and longevity. They will help keep your legs strong, your bones healthy, and your independence intact. When you nourish your body with the wisdom of these choices, you set yourself up for a future where you can continue doing the things you love, without being held back by the constraints of age. It's not just about avoiding falls or fractures. It's about embracing life with an open heart, with vitality, and with the freedom to move and live fully, no matter the years. 2. Protein-rich foods to keep your legs strong and healthy, especially as you grow older. As we grow older, the importance of taking care of our bodies becomes ever more apparent. One of the most vital aspects of staying healthy is ensuring that the foods we consume contribute to our strength and well-being. One nutrient that often gets overlooked but is crucial for maintaining leg strength is protein. Protein is the foundation for building and repairing muscles, and as we age, our ability to synthesize protein diminishes. This makes it even more essential to consume an adequate amount to prevent the gradual loss of muscle mass, particularly in our legs, which are among the first to feel the effects of weakness and deterioration. Think of it this way: our muscles are like finely tuned engines. They need the right fuel to continue operating at their best, just like a car requires gasoline to keep running smoothly. Without the necessary fuel, in this case, protein, the engine begins to sputter, and the impact on our legs can be profound. The result? We may struggle with everyday tasks like walking, climbing stairs, or even rising from a chair. This doesn't just affect our physical ability. It affects our confidence and our ability to maintain independence. I've seen many older adults become discouraged by their declining mobility, and it's heart-wrenching because the solution is often so simple. With the right fuel, we can preserve our strength. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The question then becomes, how can we ensure we're getting enough of this essential nutrient? Thankfully, there are many delicious and accessible options to choose from. If you're a fan of lean meats, chicken, turkey, and lean cuts of beef are excellent sources of high-quality protein that can help you maintain muscle mass and avoid the pitfalls of muscle loss. But let's not forget about fish, particularly fatty types like salmon, tuna, and mackerel. These not only provide the much-needed protein but also offer omega-3 fatty acids, which work wonders for reducing inflammation in the joints and making movement much easier and more comfortable. This combination of protein and healthy fats helps to alleviate joint pain, something many of us experience as we age. Eggs are another versatile and wonderful option. They are loaded with protein and can be enjoyed in so many different ways, whether scrambled, boiled, or in an omelet. If you're looking for plant-based options, there's no need to worry. There are plenty of options that are just as effective. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, and quinoa are all protein-packed choices that can be easily incorporated into a variety of meals. And for a bonus, nuts and seeds like almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are not only great sources of protein but also provide healthy fats that support overall muscle health. It's fascinating how the right food choices can shape our health. There's an ancient Buddhist story that I love, which beautifully illustrates this idea. It's about a wise monk who lives in a remote mountain village. He noticed that many of the elderly villagers struggled with the steep mountain paths. When asked for advice, the monk shared a simple yet powerful teaching. He encouraged them to cultivate their gardens, explaining that tending to the plants would nourish their bodies and strengthen their legs. The body is like a garden, he said. It needs proper nourishment and regular care to thrive. Over time, as the villagers ate the nourishing vegetables and tended to their gardens, their legs grew stronger, and they could navigate the paths with greater ease. This story resonates deeply with me, and it's a gentle reminder that what we put into our bodies and how we care for them can truly transform our lives. We hold the power to maintain our strength and vitality through simple, everyday choices. Now, I want to ask you, are you giving your body the care and attention it deserves? Are you fueling it with the right nutrients and making time to move? Or are you allowing it to fade with inactivity and poor nutrition? The good news is that we don't need to make dramatic changes to see positive results. Small adjustments, like adding more protein-rich foods to our diet and incorporating regular movement into our daily routine, can make a huge difference. The goal is not just to prevent muscle loss, but to stay active and continue doing the things you love. Whether it's gardening, playing with your grandchildren, or simply enjoying a walk around the block, maintaining strong legs is key to preserving your independence and joy in life. I truly believe that making mindful choices about what we eat and how we move can have a profound impact on our leg health. The monk's lesson is timeless. Your body is your garden, and with the right nourishment and care, it will flourish. It's never too late to start, and every step you take today is an investment in your future mobility and independence. I encourage you to reflect on your daily habits and ask yourself, are you ready to take that first step toward a stronger, healthier you? The truth is simple. By nourishing your body with the right foods and moving regularly, you'll not only strengthen your legs but support your overall health and well-being. The choices you make now will echo into your future, providing you with the freedom and resilience to enjoy life to the fullest. You deserve that strength, that vitality, and that sense of freedom. Don't wait. Invest in yourself today, and your body will thank you for it tomorrow. 3. Stay hydrated. When it comes to keeping your legs strong, flexible, and healthy, many people focus on exercise and nutrition, rightfully so. But there's one often overlooked factor that is just as crucial: staying hydrated. It might sound simple, but water is a fundamental building block of our well-being. It plays a role in almost every process in the body, from muscle function to joint lubrication. When you're properly hydrated, your muscles work better, moving with less effort, and your joints stay well-oiled, so they can function smoothly without that nagging discomfort. As we age, hydration becomes even more critical, as our bodies struggle more and more to conserve water. This means dehydration can creep up on you without warning, sometimes leaving you with stiff, aching legs, especially after a long day. Have you ever felt that sense of heaviness or tightness in your legs? That could be your body sending a signal that it's time for a little more water. For seniors, staying hydrated is essential. Not just a casual afterthought, but something to actively be mindful of throughout the day, especially before, during, and after physical activity. Water isn't just about keeping the muscles and joints in good condition. It's about sustaining overall energy levels so you can continue doing the things that make you feel alive. The Buddha once said, "The body is precious. It is our vehicle for awakening. Treat it with care." This wisdom strikes a deep chord. It reminds us that how we treat our bodies directly impacts our quality of life, and something as simple as drinking enough water can make an enormous difference. So, take a moment to reflect. How often do you pause to drink water throughout the day? Are you consciously providing your body with the hydration it needs, or are you neglecting it without even realizing it? Drinking water regularly isn't just a healthy habit. It's an act of love for yourself. By prioritizing hydration, you're nourishing your body in ways that extend beyond just quenching your thirst. Water reduces fatigue, improves the flexibility in your legs, and enhances your overall energy levels. Think about it. Just as you wouldn't leave a plant to wither without water, don't allow your body to suffer from neglect. It's about building the habit of reaching for that glass of water before the thirst even sets in, because by the time your body signals it's thirsty, you may already be slightly dehydrated. You may be wondering, how much water is enough? While the standard advice is 8 glasses a day, your needs might be different, especially if you're engaging in physical activity like walking, gardening, or anything else that makes you sweat. Your body will tell you what it needs. Dry mouth, muscle cramps, or even feeling lightheaded are all signs that you need more hydration. Think of water as the oil in the engine of your body. It keeps everything running smoothly and prevents things from grinding to a halt. There's a beautiful story from Buddhism about a monk who lived near a stream. Every day, he would scoop up water and pour it over his rock garden, ensuring that each stone was kept cool and clean. A young disciple once asked, "Why do you pour water over rocks that aren't alive?" The monk replied, "By caring for the rocks, I practice the habit of caring for all things, including my own body." This story carries a powerful lesson. Small, consistent actions of self-care, like drinking water, cultivate habits that support long-term health and well-being. So, ask yourself, how often do I prioritize something as simple as drinking enough water? Could this small but significant change lead to big improvements in my mobility, energy levels, and overall health? Hydration is not just a tip, it's a foundational part of self-care. By paying closer attention to your water intake, especially when you're active, you'll notice how much better your legs feel when properly hydrated. You'll experience increased joint flexibility, better energy, and an overall boost in how you feel physically and mentally. By making hydration a daily priority, you're not just supporting the health of your legs. You're embracing a lifestyle of mindful self-care that benefits your entire body, mind, and spirit. So, the next time you reach for a glass of water, take a moment to acknowledge that you're not just quenching your thirst. You're taking an important step towards stronger, healthier legs, and a vibrant, more energetic life. And let me tell you, that small glass of water can lead to some truly life-changing moments. 4. Regular health checkups to keep your legs strong and healthy as you age. As we journey through life, our bodies undergo countless changes, some gradual, some more noticeable. But what's often hard to accept is how these changes sneak up on us, subtly weakening our health and well-being. The reality is that as we age, our legs, which carry us through life, become more vulnerable. It's easy to take them for granted until one day, we realize that something's not quite right. Maybe it's the aching in your knees when you wake up, or the stiffness that lingers longer than it used to. Perhaps it's the nagging feeling that walking up a flight of stairs is more exhausting than it was just a year ago. These changes can creep up silently, and without proactive care, they may lead to bigger problems. Problems that could dramatically affect your ability to move freely, enjoy life, and maintain your independence. That's why regular health checkups are so incredibly important. They're not just about tracking the present state of your health. They're about taking proactive steps to ensure that you're doing everything possible to preserve your mobility and independence as you get older. These checkups are an opportunity to thoroughly assess your bones, muscles, and joints, areas that often suffer the most as we age. With time, bone density naturally declines, and muscle mass gradually decreases, often without us even realizing it. Left unchecked, these changes can lead to stiffness, weakness, balance problems, and in more extreme cases, the terrifying risk of falls. The idea of losing the ability to move comfortably or independently can be incredibly unsettling, and it's an emotional burden many of us would rather not face. But here's the truth. These issues don't have to be inevitable. Through regular health checkups, healthcare professionals can evaluate key aspects of your leg health, such as muscle strength, joint function, and bone density. By identifying problems early on, they can guide you toward solutions that may prevent these issues from worsening. For instance, if your bone density is starting to decline, a doctor can recommend dietary changes, such as increasing your calcium or vitamin D intake, or they may suggest weight-bearing exercises that can help stimulate bone growth. If muscle weakness is detected, you can be guided toward targeted exercises or even physical therapy to restore strength and improve balance. What's most powerful about these checkups is that they allow you to address potential problems before they become debilitating. Think of these visits as an act of self-care, a way of showing your body the love and respect it deserves. It's like taking your car in for regular maintenance. The more proactive you are, the less likely you are to face a major breakdown. Small issues, when caught early, are much easier and less costly to fix. The same goes for your health. By committing to regular checkups, you're giving yourself the best chance to avoid more serious health complications in the future. The old saying, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure," rings especially true here. Why wait until you're struggling with mobility or dealing with constant pain when a simple, preventive checkup could keep you strong, agile, and free from those issues? But the benefits of these checkups go far beyond just receiving test results. When you visit your doctor or healthcare professional, you have the opportunity to engage in an open and meaningful conversation about your health, your unique needs, goals, and concerns. You can ask questions, voice your worries, and gain valuable insights that could lead to better daily habits and improved leg health. Have you ever wondered if there are small changes you could make to strengthen your legs or improve your balance? Maybe you're unsure whether your current exercise routine is enough, or if there's something more you could be doing to help your body age gracefully. These conversations can help you uncover answers and guide you toward more targeted strategies. Whether it's adding new exercises to your routine, making adjustments to your diet, or incorporating supplements like calcium or vitamin D to support your bones and muscles, your healthcare provider can offer personalized advice that can make all the difference. What's more, these checkups are a time to reflect on your overall health journey and to make sure you're taking steps to preserve your quality of life. We often wait until something goes wrong before seeking medical attention, but that approach can lead to unnecessary suffering and a slower recovery process. Wouldn't it be wiser to stay ahead of potential problems, to stay in control of your health rather than feeling blindsided by it? Think about it. When was the last time you had a health checkup? If it's been a while, what's holding you back from taking that step? Life is busy, and it's easy to make excuses or push things aside. But remember that regular checkups are about more than just managing health problems. They're about managing your health journey. They're a tool for making small, but powerful adjustments to your lifestyle that can lead to lasting improvements in your well-being. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. By making health checkups a regular part of your life, you're investing in your future. You're ensuring that you have the strength, energy, and mobility to continue doing the things you love. Imagine continuing to take walks in nature, play with your grandchildren, or enjoy activities you've always loved without being slowed down by joint pain, muscle weakness, or other health issues that could have been prevented. Health checkups are a way of taking control over your body's future, making sure your legs remain strong and capable of supporting you in the years ahead. But it's not just about physical strength, it's about emotional well-being too. When you take charge of your health, you gain peace of mind. You know that you're doing everything you can to protect yourself from future struggles. You're not just looking after your legs, you're looking after your quality of life, your independence, and your ability to stay active. It's a profound act of self-respect and self-love. When you make your health a priority, you honor the life you've lived and the life you still want to live. In the end, regular health assessments are an investment in your future, an investment that will continue to pay dividends as you grow older. By checking in with your body regularly, you're making sure you're staying ahead of the curve, preventing issues before they escalate, and ensuring that you can remain active, healthy, and mobile for years to come. It's about taking the necessary steps to safeguard your legs, your health, and your future so that you can keep living life to the fullest without being hindered by preventable issues. You deserve to live a life full of movement, joy, and vitality, and regular health checkups are one of the best ways to ensure that you continue to do so. So, the next time you find yourself thinking about skipping a checkup, ask yourself, what's more important? putting off a few minutes of your time now or facing a lifetime of regrets later. Your future self will thank you for making the wise choice today. Your legs, and the life you want to lead, are worth it. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the importance of regular health checkups in keeping your legs strong and healthy as you age. I hope this video has given you valuable insights into how small, proactive steps can make a world of difference in maintaining your mobility, strength, and independence. So, what have you learned so far? What's one thing that stood out to you that you're going to put into practice in your life? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know what changes you're planning to make or any advice that resonated with you today. Remember, taking care of yourself is the first step toward living the vibrant life you deserve. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss out on more life-changing tips and insights. Your support means the world to us, and together, we can continue this journey of learning and growing. Take care, and I look forward to reading your thoughts.